Hi guys, Jurassic Junkie here, also known as the biggest on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday Night Rant. So before we get into why I am the biggest on YouTube, let's tuck into a beer because I've had a hard week. Next week's going to get worse, so let's have a brew. So before I even crack it open, we have got a beer from China today, and it is unpronounceable. I'm going to go with Sing Taio. So let's see what Sing Taio tastes like. Sing Taio good. No, that's quite nice, that is. It's quite strong without too much of a kick. And I would buy it again. That's how I can put it there. Oh, and random fact, the last video I did, I put ice cream in beer, and I've taken it a step further. I ran out of milk the other day and just chucked a lump of ice cream in my coffee, and it was beautiful. So, Holly, thank you for this craziness that I have now of putting ice cream in things. So, to me being the biggest of YouTube, you may have noticed last week I didn't do a video, and that's because I've got a troll. And he put a video online of me, and it was graphic. I didn't take it too well. Why don't you like me? All laughing aside, actually, I didn't do a video last week simply because my hard drive died and I had to go out and buy a new one and rebuild the computer again. But that aside, I actually find it quite amusing. I was just sat looking at my inbox, and there was a video response, and I clicked on it and thought, that looks like me. And then I noticed my face was superimposed upon a penis. And then there was another photo of me laying down with another penis in my mouth, which was good. So I thought it was quite funny. And what I find even more funny is the fact is somebody spent time looking through for a good sized penis to then Photoshop my head on it. Knock knock. Morning son, I just wanted to know if you wanted to participate in a cup of tea with me and your mother. What the hell are you doing? What? Oh, I'm just looking for a really good sized penis so I can Photoshop this guy's face on it. Why? But yeah, it was quite funny, and I don't know if he's done it intended to wind me up, but I just embraced it and put the link out on Facebook so everyone can see, but it didn't last too long because it got banned straight away. So, yes, I have a troll. So moving on, this week I've got a few things to talk about, and they've done it again, reoccurringly. Nintendo always give me reason to moan at them. And they've done something again which has just angered me. And what it is they're deciding to bring a new Wii out. And everyone's probably going, yes, we know, it's called the Wii U. No, they're bringing another new Wii out, as well as a Wii U. And at Christmas in the UK, nothing's been said about America or anybody yet, but we're getting a new Wii. And I can't understand why, because PlayStation and Xbox slimmed the consoles down, which is fine because there's nothing been said about the next generations of consoles. So, you know what I mean, they ran for about 5 years or so, and then they slimline it, run for a bit longer, then eventually get a new console, and I'm happy with that. That's fine. And the Wii, if the Wii did that, I would have been okay, but with the Wii U being around the corner, I kind of angered that they're bringing another Wii out. It just feels like the argument I had with the DS, DSi, DSXL, and every other flavour was just there, that I felt, was to just get them on it. And it feels like they're doing it again. And apparently what they've said is the Wii, the original Wii, was obviously intended to stand upright, but you could lie it down. And with the new Wii U coming, I think that's only going to be laying down. So they're going to make this new Wii, which I'll just call Wii version 2, which is going to only be able to be laid down, slightly tweaked. Nothing's been said. I don't think they're going to make it smaller because there's not much you can do to a Wii. And they're going to remove the ability to play GameCube games. So I don't understand why we want to go and buy one. Like, when there's slimline consoles, I wouldn't normally go and buy one anyway. I only brought slimline 360 because my 360 died, and I thought, well, no better time to actually buy the slim one now. And I'm happy with it. It's nice and sexy. But if it wouldn't have broke, then I would have never actually replaced it anyway. So I don't understand why they're doing this, unless they're going to bring it out really, really cheap and try and get loads of people to jump on it just before they bring the wiiu out. But it sounds like they're just selling as another product just because they want to get a bit more money off us. So Nintendo have angered me again. And one thing I want to talk about, which isn't really game related, but kind of, is me, myself, along with a lot of people out there, probably hate PayPal just because it's a giant organisation that rob us when we sell our games, and then rob us again because we have to pay eBay that owned by PayPal or whatever. But yeah, I've never been a fan of PayPal. Apart from I found out one of the actual, the founder of PayPal, because he's a billionaire, obviously taking his little bits of the pie out of every transaction, has got too much money. So he's going to build Rapture. Yeah. So apparently what he wants to do is find a bit of sea which is out of jurisdiction of religion and law, and he's going to build a city which floats on the sea. And I think that's kind of cool because, one, like where we live in society at the moment, like you're born into the law, and you know what I mean, you can't say I don't agree with that. You're like, tough, you live here, you've got to do it. Whereas if somebody made a new island, it'd be quite cool because it was like, there's the laws that we've created, if you don't like them, don't come and live here. You're like, that's kind of cool. And at the same time, the back of your head, you just go, but what if it goes wrong? So I can't see him going down in like a dungeon, start splicing people up. But no, I just think it's a very cool idea, and I'm going to start looking into it a bit more and just see how it develops. It's probably going to be one of these things that won't happen for 20 years, but no, I just thought that was kind of cool that he's building Rapture. But one thing I wanted to talk about is something that I've decided to do. In fact, we've all decided it. We've probably all said it on camera, and then we've gone against it again. But I am going to properly try and not buy any more games, because I've got lots of games and there's no point buying new games because they cost more, because obviously the new release, and I can buy them later. So what I'm going to do is, I've got £70 worth of Amazon vouchers turning up, and I'm going to use them to just buy Battlefield just because I need to get it on release, because all my friends will, and I'll be upset if I haven't got it. And then probably just keep the rest of the vouchers just in case that title comes out that I need. And apart from that, I'm going to try to not buy any games whatsoever. And I was thinking, I need to actually go through and complete some of these games. And it was quite weird that I was thinking about this week. And today I actually found out some stats came out about gamers. And what they've said is 90% of people don't complete a game. They'll get a good way through to it, but 90% of people don't get to the end credits, which is a shocking amount really. And it made me feel better because I've actually completed a lot of games. I've still got a lot to complete, but then when I hear the fact of 90%, I'm like, wow, that's quite bad. So I feel good that I'm above average for completing games. But I thought, we'll tell you what, I'm going to have my game of shame, whatever you want to call it. These are the games that I'm planning to complete. And first of all is Half-Life. I want to get that done because I can't remember if I completed it when I was younger. I've played Half-Life 2 a billion times, but I can't remember if I've completed all the way through Half-Life 1, so I want to give that a whack. Also on top of it, and I want to complete Broken Sword 2 again just because it's so good. I want to complete Heart of Darkness again because it's so good. I want to complete Jet Set Radio again because it's so good. In fact, what I should do is actually spend time completing games that I haven't completed yet, and that will be Metal Gear. I started playing this, really did like it, and then I just stopped because then I picked up another game. So I'm going to put some time and effort into actually completing this. On the 360 side of things, Call of Juarez. I've played number 2 and I loved it, and I've never actually completed number 1, so I'm going to get that finished. Borderlands. I've been playing it only online with my friend and we got stuck and put it down for a little bit. That needs to go back into the 360. Bioshock 2, love number 1, definitely going to buy the new one, but I've not completed 2 yet and I've just smacked myself in the face. So that needs to get finished. Duke Nukem Forever. When I started playing it, I really enjoyed it. Put it down, never picked it back up again. That needs to get completed. And Red Dead Undead Nightmare. Because Red Dead is just so good. I started playing Undead Nightmare again the other day. I was like, actually, this is quite fun, so I'm going to make sure I get through them. So yes, that's just my game collection that I think I need to get completed. And before I go any further, I forgot to completely say at the very start of the video, this is my 100th video. I was going to say at the start, but then the troll kind of sidetracked me. But yeah, it's my 100th video, I can't believe I've done that many, and if each video is average around 15 minutes, that's a fair amount of hours uploaded on YouTube. But no, I'm absolutely loving it. I think the community is brilliant. I just apologise for the last week. I really slacked my comments and I replied back to everyone, but I will. But that's just because I've just been working on the Gaming Unity website, and that should be released on beta on Friday. So I'll ask for some beta testers, but there'll be a video coming up about that, and the site is looking magnificent. I'm very impressed by it. Me and Andy have put a lot of time and effort into it. At the moment, we've got a database of about 3,000 games. On launch for the beta night, we're probably looking at 10,000 games, and then before it goes live, we might be about 15,000 games, and you can attach your videos to any other game. So if somebody's looking for a game, it'll come up with all your videos related to it, and it's just a really good website. And yeah, I'll talk about it more in another video. But yes, this is my 100th video, and just thank you very much to everyone that subscribed and just gives me really good feedback, apart from that one troll. So one thing I just wanted to really talk about is just, I've been playing Crackdown, and I really enjoyed it. I completed it within a week. Me and my mate just sat and played it every single day, and I really, really enjoyed it. And the thing is, it's not anything particularly special, that game is. You just kill things, collect orbs, and just do missions that aren't really massively story related. And that's what made me realise that's why it's a good game. I find games really good if I can play them online, and even better if I can co-op them. So I don't want to just play against somebody and shoot them. I enjoy playing with friends to try and achieve a goal. And if it's story driven, obviously that's good, but I think sometimes the story kind of takes it away when you're trying to play with your friend, because if you're talking all the time and you're having a bit of a laugh, you tend not to listen to the game. And if they're trying too much to give you a story, sometimes it's hard because you have to stop talking and start listening. So I think the mechanics for a good online game is just something which is a massive open world, allow you to just run around and do what you want, but give you a story that you can dabble in and out of as you want. And I thought Crackdown was good because we knew what the entire story was. We just had to stop all the bad guys, and they was dotted all around the map. So we used to just run around, collect what we want to do, have a drive, have a little fight, and go, shall we just go and do that little mission? And we dived in and did it. And I think that's the same with like Borderlands, because obviously it's got a story in it, but it's not in your face kind of story. We just ran around. Shall we get in the car? Shall we kill some, I'm going to say slags then, skags? And then you'll go, well, let's just grab a load of missions, and then whatever we fancy or near to, we'll just activate that mission and do it. And I think that's what, for me, classes as a good game. Don't worry too much about the story, just give us a nice open environment. That brings us then to the question of the week, and I actually think this is a really good one. With Skyrim coming up, that's definitely going to be one of them games we're going to have to get on release, so that's what the voucher money will be saved aside for. And then Joe's a massive fan of Oblivion, so I know as soon as Skyrim comes out, we're both going to be fighting to play it on the console at the same time. And I've been playing quite a lot on my PC. I've been playing Oblivion on my PC, and I really like it more on the PC. And the thing is, sometimes consoles are really good just for online, and I just like to sit there and chill, but then sometimes the PC is stronger in different areas, and I think a game like Skyrim would be better on a PC. Now don't shoot me down, that's just my opinion. So I would prefer to play it on a PC. But I'm not going to buy it on that, simply because Jo hates the PC, so she wants to play it on a console. So I'll buy it for the console. That's no two ways about it. But the question is, if I brought it on a console, brand new, not second hand, so the money is definitely going to the developers, is it so wrong if I illegally downloaded it for the PC? Now before you answer, let me just put it this way. I feel like it's like going into a music store, buying an album on CD, going home, playing it and enjoying it, and thinking, you know what, I want this in MP3 format to play on my phone or my iPod. So you stick in your PC and you just turn it into MP3, and there it is on your phone. You've still paid for what you wanted. The person who made that music has received your money, but you've got it on one format, but you've turned it into another format just because it's easy for you. So now you've heard that, do you think it's so wrong that I did that to a game? Obviously it's not as easy as chucking a 360 and just spinning it off and next minute it's on the PC. Obviously by me downloading it is illegal, and they won't be getting that money. I would never buy it anyway, so this is not going to be money they're going to miss. I'm not going, well, I could buy it and I could download it. It's not an option. I can't buy 2 copies, one for the 360 and one for the PC. So I'm giving them money. Is it so wrong? So that's it. That's my question of the week, really. And I'm quite curious to see what everyone says. Is it okay to download a game illegally if you've already purchased it on a different format? And that is it. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to sit back now, program some more gaming Unity, and fingers crossed this week I can actually start to show you some videos and get some people to jump on the site and actually test it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Cheers. Bye. This cup of tea is absolutely spiffing.